Stefan already showed you how we can populate the predefined master pages. Now I'm going to show you how the possible collaboration between us two would work. I'm going to show you what I, as a graphic designer, could do with InBetween. And therefore I'm going to use another InBetween tool, which is the DTP-Client. And I'm going to log in. As you can see, the DTP-Client is perfectly embedded into the InDesign user interface, which makes it very convenient for graphic designers to work with it, because it's a very familiar user interface, but on the other hand, they have the possibility to be part of the whole InBetween publication process. Okay, so I'm going to log in using just some very basic credentials. Obviously, if you are in a more realistic world, you have the possibility to create different kinds of user groups. Okay, since we now have some time left, I can show you the overall user interface of the DTP client. So this one is the InBetween whiteboard. Here, very similarly as you already saw in the publication wizard, you can see the different kinds of entities or products that you have defined, and you can choose between different kinds of stack lists that have been predefined in the project editor, and you can also choose between a list of templates that have already been created. For this use case, I'm only going to show you how the page planning could work, and therefore I'm going to switch to the page editor of the DTP client. And as you can see here, I would have the opportunity to choose the publication in question. I will now open it like this. Okay, so as you can see, there are 4 InBetween pages. These ones I don't have access to. I can't edit them, as you can already see, and the status also is in work mode. The only page I can now have access to is the first one, which has been converted into a InDesign page, and I, as a graphic designer, now can edit it. Okay, therefore I'm going to open it by double-clicking it. Okay, as you can see, Stefan could add a note here. For example, please enlarge all the pictures that are on this page. Now delete this note. Then I will do what my job is.
Nearly all customers, they say if they do an automated process, the images are not big enough, that they always have to be optimized and displayed larger in a catalog. Because the thing is, if you automate it and the images are larger, then you could be that the product doesn't fit on the page anymore, and it could go to the next page. But yes, printing is still expensive. The space is rare, and then images have to be enlarged in a later process. And also, depending on the image, some must be higher or wider.
So as you can see, if I would also get like some changes that concern the overall corporate design, for example, I would now still have the chance to adjust the templates that have already been created. but that's not what we're showing today. So let's say all my work with this page is finished. I can now save this file. As you can see, the document is not only a InDesign document, it will be saved for the page that Stefan just created in the publication wizard. Okay, so I will save this. Okay, then I'm going back to the page editor. I'm finished with my work, so I'm going to change the status of this page. Now I'm now giving back to Stefan and changing the status from edit to review. Then I will save the whole publication so he has a chance to access. So now the publication is saved and Stefan can go on with his work.
Thanks, but I think we have still to close it. So now we are ready, so I will log in once again. Merchandisers. And now I say an existing publication. And now I will see those changes that have been made by Melita. So we can just change the design, and now I can really say it's okay, and then I can say, okay, it's reviewed, I like it, it's very nice, and then I can say this part is finished, and then the end of the process would be, of course, the publishing in my wanted output format. Now I choose also InDesign and say I want to generate it as an InDesign document, so I can now generate the whole publication. So basically that's it. If the document is finished, then you get the download button. So that's the way we see how some merchandisers can cooperate with those graphic designers.